Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Elements Awoken. So in the last episode, we explored the underworld. It died a whole bunch of times to some of the nasty mobs that showed up down there, some new mod-related mobs. Got a whole bunch of new stuff, some new cool, interesting things, and then eventually, we defeated Infernace, which is actually a pretty easy boss, gotta say. Pretty simple, straightforward boss. I still can't figure out how to deal with Furiosa. I don't remember exactly how her name is spelled, but still don't know how to spare him or her, or whoever I'm supposed to be sparing down there, but we still beat him, took him down pretty quickly, and we got a whole bunch of new stuff. I did a lot of things off camera this time, but it was mostly just farming for these lovely little accessories right here. Let me see if I can pull them out. Here's one of them, there's one, and then I got one in my inventory right here. I'll explain why in a minute. But I got these artifact items, which you can make out of these rare little materials that have a chance to drop. I think it's like a really, really low drop chance from any mob in their respective biome, and they all together make this ultimate elemental arcanum out of all these items. I think the only ones that I'm able to get right now are the Skull of the Old One, the Chaos Flame Flask, and the Great Thunder Idol. These three, the Frozen Gauntlet, Ethereal Shell, and the Nano Core, are something I can't get until hard mode. So I wanted to get these out of the way as quickly as possible in pre-hard mode when everything's easy, and it was actually pretty simple to do that, thanks to some new items that I have available to me right now. In addition to those water candles, I'm able to use a Havoc Banner to increase my spawn rate by 2. You just throw it down just like that, increases spawn rate when you stand next to it. And of course, I also used these Havoc Potions, if I can find one right here, these Havoc Potions, and some Battle Potions. You can stack all that stuff together, gives you a nice increase to spawn rate. And so I got them pretty simply, I gotta say. A lot of these weren't really all that hard to get a hold of, especially the ocean-related one, the Odd Water or whatever it's called, which I can't actually use for anything just yet, but I did get all of them. I got all the little rare things. I got the slush or the mush from the ice biome and the Odd Water from the ocean. And I built a whole bunch of arenas. I had this one over here for the desert biome. I had this down here for the underworld. Had this one I built over here for the ocean, which is actually quite a pain to deal with. Had something up on a sky island for the sky. It's actually pretty easy to get hold of all that stuff, like I said, and I have all this stuff on here. I have like a whole, like, farming set. I throw on the Fire Demon set, which is the one I have on right now, gives me this little demon buddy, summoned out all my minions, and then I swapped all these accessories over and get a Shark Tooth Shackle, which is just combining a Shark Tooth necklace with a shackle, gives you a nice armor penetration. Put the Inferno Heart on to light everything on fire and blow up those weak enemies. Have this Blood Diamond right here to drain the life of enemies around you that have less than 1k health, which is pretty much everything that I was fighting. And then the Great Thunder Idol, just for another increase to my armor penetration, so I had a pretty good time murdering all the enemies trying to get their rare items. It's pretty satisfying. Took them down very quickly. But we're swapping back to the mage stuff and throwing all the good accessories on, because it is now time to face off against the Wall of Flesh. As you can kind of see down there, I sort of already built my little platform down here. I didn't really go too far over with it because, I mean, honestly, I'd never need all that much space. I think I actually needed the entire arena that I built from one end of the underworld to the other in, like, Master Mode, Journey's End Let's Play. But usually all the other modded Let's Plays, I don't need that much space. And I just end up having to run all the way back there just to fight him, so there's no point. I think I should be alright. As you can see, I've got lots of potions, and I have a whole bunch of guide voodoo dolls from my farming down below. Which, I gotta say, another thing I should mention. Speaking of farming, those toy slimes, I really ought to bring those up. Those things are really, really good for farming. As you can see, I've got 6 platinum, and it's because those toy slimes all give me, like, I think it's around 30 to sometimes upwards of around 50 gold per kill. So if you increase your spawn rate and you use those slime balls to get a bunch of them to show up, you will have a good handful of platinum in no time. Plus, also, like I said, all these rare items drop from any enemy in their respective biome, so those things spawning all the little extra slimes as you damage them definitely speeds things up a bit. It's sort of like using King Slime to get Souls of Light and Souls of Night in hard mode, but I think I might be using toy slimes for that unless they don't spawn underground. I've never seen one, so I don't think they do. I think it has to be on the surface. But anyway, all that aside, it is time to take down the Wall of Flesh. I have a whole bunch of guide voodoo dolls, I think 15 of them altogether, so I shouldn't have any problem with repeat fights. So before we head down there with all of our gear and equipment, I'm going to speak to the storyteller right here to see what he has to say about the Wall of Flesh. I've heard that the guide is fully aware of his fate and deems you challenging to fight the underworld's master. Ha, what a fool. Little does he know what its defeat will bring over the world. I mean, he's ready to bring on the end of the world. He wants to release those spirits of light and dark because, you know, of course, Trent buddy over here, the guide, quote-unquote, guide, if you say so, is actually just the Wall of Flesh in a skin suit, I'm telling you, right now. Wall of Flesh in a skin suit. Excuse me. Hi. Okay, anyway, Now we've read that, I think we should be good to go to head down there. Unfortunately, I must say that our lovely nurse Helen has died. She was murdered by creatures while I was farming for Tim down there, who I did finally get a hold of. His accessory is actually pretty neat. It gives me a nice increase to my magic damage as well as mana, but I'm not going to be using it for this right now because I just love all that I have on right now. But whenever I get that extra accessory slot, I'm definitely going to be swapping out. But yeah, the nurse is dead. It is Madeline now. It's not Helen anymore, which is just really soul-crushing for me, I gotta say. She's already down here taking her space. Just moving right into the house. Madeline, turn your head and cough. I'll never turn my head and cough for you. No, I don't want your lollipop. I want Helen's lollipop. Oh, it's depressing. Helen will be back. You just wait till the destroyer kills you in hard mode. Wait for him to plow through down here. I'm gonna bring him down here just for you. But anyway, I've already built myself up a decent arena down here. I've got a bunch of stuff. I've built the whole thing out of obsidian platforms just to deal with all the lava from the slimes. I've got some sunflowers and peace candles, fireplaces, pretty much everything but stars in a bottle and life heart fruit lanterns, something like that. Life lanterns, I don't remember what they're called exactly because I've really never used them. But we should be good to go. We really shouldn't have all that much of a trouble with the Wall of Flesh. Imagine he'll fall right over. That's kind of weird jumping into the Wall of Flesh episode, which is normally around about this time, like episode 9, 10. It's really weird, because normally I come down here and I explore the underworld, get all that stuff, and then fight the Wall of Flesh, and then call it an episode there. But this time, since I'm starting the episode off with them, I'm going to have to do a little bit of hard mode exploration, which is just going to be delightful. And make sure I don't have this set to Veinminer anymore. That would be bad. I was using Veinminer to blow through all these structures down here, and it would really suck if I accidentally wiped out this platform. That would be a bad day. But alright, here we go. We are at the lava pit, straight over the lava pool down here. We should be good to go. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me throw that over there to take a little bit of health away from him. Throw this right in there and bring on the Wall of Flesh. Alright, I use my war horn. Take that. Take that in your face. Boom, boom. Alright, let's get serious. Let's buff up and get serious. This ain't gonna be no problem at all. Look at him, he's just falling right over. If he dies fast enough, I'm probably gonna end up fighting him a couple of times, because I saw some of those later accessories in hard mode do require a lot of Avengers emblems, and I think I saw, like, maybe Destroyer emblems in there, so I'm gonna need a couple of those. That'll be fine. I'm probably gonna end up killing him a couple of times anyway. This weapon is just really, really good. This strange staff just kicks his butt, I gotta say. Just whooping him. Taking him right down. Already below half health. See, like I said, didn't even need the extra space. There's no point. Yeah, you shoot your laser beams at me. That's cute. Oh, God. Rapid fire laser. Oh, no. Here we go. Okay. There we go, and he's down. The Wall of Flesh has been defeated. The ancient spirits of light and dark have been released. Excellent. Alrighty. Let's get rid of all this extra stuff. It looks like we got some new things from him as well. Take our Demon Heart, throw that on there. We got the Sorcerer Emblem, that's pretty great. We'll throw that on there. Got our Pwn Hammer. Got a Flesh Drive is the Awaken drop. Summons 3 hungry to steal the life off enemies. And we got a crafting material called Demonic Flesh Clump. Let's see what that does. I can make the Speedy Star. 33 magic damage. Hitting all the stars restores all mana consumed in that shot. Interesting. Got a Demonic Magnet, +2 range, pulls in nearby items. A Leashed Hungry, which looks like a flail, heals enemy on hit, or player on enemy hit, rather. And Uranus. Oh my god. Let my little inner child out there. But anyway, let's fight him a couple of more times. Because why not? Get as much stuff out of him as I can. Guide's already back. Steve was his name. Hardly knew him. Let's take him right down. We'll do this a couple more times, and then after I get as much loot as I possibly can from him, we'll move right on along. Okay, that ought to be plenty of times. I've got 78 of the flesh clumps, got a whole bunch of the emblems, including the one that I've got on myself right now, so we should be good to go. Can't imagine I'm gonna need any more than 4, but if I do, I should be able to come right back down here, mop the floor with the guy. So now that that's all done and over with, I guess we should just head right back up there and see what the world looks like now. Oh yeah, of course it did. You see what I mean? I've got the Hallow right here. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that before in the past, but it always seems like right as soon as the Wall of Flesh is down, the Hallow just spawns right here, right over where my structure is down here. Like, no matter what, it's always right here. I think only one time it was the Corruption, but it's normally the Hallow. It just spawns in right here, but that's fine. Pretty sure I read a couple of comments saying that I should go to the Hallow right away to do some farming for Souls of Light. Gotta get my hands on some of that good, new equipment. Or whatever, I'm not sure exactly what it is that I need from the Hallow, but I was told to come here right away, which is just fine with me. Alright, let's head back into the base and see what new stuff I can craft. want to get my hands on that new staff there. Alright, so now that that stuff's all put away, I guess the only thing left to do is to go running over to the Crimson and break some altars. See what kind of ore we can get here. Oh boy, hard mode. Oh god. We got almost 1,000 health on just these possessed armor right here. I can only imagine what the mobs and the Hallow and the Corruption Crimson are gonna look like. I bet you they won't be pleasant. As you can see, I've made myself a nice little lovely forest here. In case I need to get my hands on some wood. So it looks like the Hallow has taken over my ice biome, which is fine. Definitely take Hallow next to Corruption or Crimson. Oh, but don't worry, there's the Crimson right here waiting for me. Alright, let's do a little bit of a dive in here. Hopefully there aren't a whole bunch of new enemies down here waiting for me. Let's break through these, get as many altars as we can, and then I guess we might as well go poking around with the Hallow. See what we can find over there. Get some souls. So we got Palladium. I'm preparing myself for all the wraiths to show up. Mithril and titanium. Alright, we got the good titanium. Don't mind if I do. I'm sure the regular ores that I get from the mod will probably be pretty nice, so I might end up using one of those instead of the vanilla ore. Wow! Oh yeah? That's quite a lot of damage. Okay. Well, so that's a pretty good start. A little bit of an understanding between me and Terraria about how hard mode is going to be. Well, I guess we'll go back. Break some more altars. I'm gonna keep the altar that I have up there, up top there, just in case, even build a little structure around it. I expanded my base a little bit to prepare for hard mode. I think I did everything that I possibly could, short of blocking off all the Crimson. Oh well. Back over we go. Go get murdered again by some Ichor Slickers or whatever else happens to show up over there. Got a Herpling over here with 770 health. Thank God I have good knockback. God, 224 damage. 2 hits from these enemies and I'm dead. Knockback is going to be the only thing that saves me. It's going to be the thing that holds them at bay. Stay back. It's going to be a long, drawn-out experience. I just know it. Toxic Sludge, 525. Oh, good, Ichor Slicker. 1190! That's a big boy! Okay, well, I'm surrounded. This isn't good. Please don't hit me. I don't want to get hit with the Ichor. Not only do I doubt that I will survive getting hit by it, but I'm almost 100% sure that I will be doomed if I get hit by it and survive anyway, due to the armor reduction. Not that it matters, because everything hits me for 1,000,000 damage. Maybe I can get a golden shower out of this as quickly as possible. That would be nice. That would certainly help things along here. You drop any Ichor? I can't see. Have to run down there. After the mobs leave me alone, that is. Barely dealing any damage to them at all whatsoever. Ah, that was close. That was very close. I did get some Ichor from that. About 4 of them. I don't remember how many it takes to make the golden shower, but gonna be going for that. Okay. Looks like it's all clear. Not really. I'll go get my gold back from over here, see how much of it I actually lost. Pretty much all of it. Said I dropped like 60 or something like that. Whatever. It's fine. I am hesitant to go down there. Is it even worth going down there? Are the altars at all down there? There's an altar up here. I think I'll run up this way. I have to run over to the other side of the world and break the altars over there in the Crimson that I have yet to explore. That'll be fun. Can I reach it from here? Yes, I can. Alright, we're getting out of here. See you later. Now we're gonna go this way. What can I do with Ichor? Might as well take a look while I'm here. There's the golden shower. Arrows, torches, bullets. Same old, same old. I can make an ancient Ichor flagon, which is a throwing weapon. I'm assuming it does pretty much the same thing that all Ichor weapons do. That's pretty nice. Still just gonna save it for the golden shower, though. Oh, and it looks like this is spreading. Is it just me? Or was this not like this before? I have a feeling it wasn't like this at all. Alright, down we go. I guess I did explore this a little bit a while ago, but I don't remember. Oh well. Alright, let's not worry about the ones on the outside there. Let's just go for this stuff here. Break all the ones inside, and then just keep moving. God, there's not even anything down here. God, where are all the altars at? Did I come over here for no reason? There's some. They're all over here. Great, I'm putting myself into a corner. That's not good. Can I just break them and run? Is that gonna be possible? Oh god, yeah, I'm stuck. Nope. Well, I guess it saved me the trouble of having to run away. Thanks for the express trip back to my house, Herplings. Really appreciate that. Crim Slimes, you're awesome. Well, I think I've broken enough of them to call it pretty good there. So, I'm gonna run back down here. I think I still need to get a pick with 100% pickaxe power to actually mine any Palladium, so I'm gonna do that. What is next on the list here? We got the Cosmic Observer. It's a mini-boss. I'm assuming I probably don't want to fight that thing just yet. Probably not the best idea. I imagine it'll mop the floor with me. Though it is just a mini-boss, it looks like, because its text isn't in white like the other ones are. It is the first thing on the list, though. So maybe I'll do a little bit of exploring, get some good weapons, maybe some good armor, and then I will take it down. I don't know. I have to do some farming, like I said. So, I guess, since I was told I need to go down to the Hallow, and there's already one down there, I'm going to craft some slime crowns and head down there and farm some Souls of Light. And hopefully I can make some good stuff out of that stuff. So once I get all my slime crowns together here, I will see you then. Well, that was just a delightful experience. Well, I got myself 95 Souls of Light, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that a victory. There's a whole bunch of hallowed enemies spawning down here, so definitely gotta kill those Chaos Elementals, because you never know. This one right here could be the one that drops the Rod of Discord. Okay, well, it wasn't that one, but it could have been. I also got a whole bunch of other stuff while I was down here. Let me just head back up to the base real quick. I found myself the wizard, Maelor. This actually wasn't the original name of him because he decided he wanted to cannonball right down into a pit of lava the second that I found him. Looks like he sells something a little bit different here. We got a dictionary. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, I don't know. This looks like a pretty hefty book. Look at that. Let's throw a dictionary at somebody. And it disappeared into the void. Okay, that's good. That's really great. Everything else looks to be about the same. Take the crystal ball with me. I think I can do some crafting with that. But I got a good handful of these Souls of Light. I got some crystal shards, and I got this thing, an infinity crystal, a cold crystal. What could it be used for? Well, if only there was some way that we could find out. Oh wait, yeah, there is. Right here. So I can make a cracked infinity crystal. Unimaginable power surges from this very crystal in your hands. It is up to you to decide what to do with it. So I need something called a Neutron Fragment. Not exactly sure what that is. It looks like yes. Okay, this is some endgame stuff. I figured it would be. Got some ninja katanas from King Slime. I don't think I got that the first time I killed him. Not all that useful. Does have a nice dash, though, and it's used to make an endgame sword, so that's pretty good. Don't really particularly need it, though, so let's open up the treasure bag, collect all of our loot, trash all this extra junk. I'm not going to need it. There's a slimy saddle. Can throw that on. Let's take a look and see what this stuff actually does now. Let me throw it all in the inventory here. Got crystal shards. This looks like it's used for the same old, same old. I can make something... I can actually make a Rod of Discord. Interesting. So I need that cracked infinity crystal to make it, though. So it looks like if I don't get it now, I'm going to be waiting until the Moon Lord before I can get my hands on it. Magic harp is used for something. Makes a harp of judgment. And that looks like later on as well. I can make an energy geode. I could make that out of this elusive charm. This is the thing that drops from Tim. 14 crystal shards and an Ankh shield. Of course, an Ankh shield. Just got to get myself an Ankh charm. That should be a piece of cake, right? Yeah, no problem at all whatsoever. I can make a mana shard out of stardust, souls of light, and a crystal shard at a mithril anvil. Oh, looks like it makes some new things. Just need to craft a whole bunch of these. Make a magic weapon called Wyvern Breath, whatever that does. Mage's Focus. 10% increased magic damage and crit chance, 50 mana, and a 15% reduced mana usage. That actually sounds pretty useful. Might have to go after this stuff. Gotta get my hands on a mithril anvil, though. But I think I have a bunch of souls of light now and a bunch of stardust, so I just need to get the crystals. I should be good to go. There's a force barrier, another magic weapon. Summons a magical barrier that pushes enemies away. Oh yes, I can deter all the people. That's great. I wish I had that in real life. I could just avoid social interaction with a magic barrier. What about these souls of light? Dow of Pow, Fairy Bell, same old, same old. I can make a lava charm out of it. Meteor Staff is a material. I can make a Deimos and the one and only Staff of Explosion. Interesting. Wonder where I've seen this before. There's the Sky Fracture, Strange Cell. That must be that water-themed enemy I was talking about in the last episode. There's another boss summon for Obsidius. Summons Regoroth, so it looks like a lot of the hard mode bosses I need this stuff for. Hell's Reflection teleports the player to the last death position. That sounds pretty useful. There's a bunch of energy generators, stuff for energy weapons, it looks like. Quantum fires matrix lasers from the sky. Sounds pretty interesting. Looks like the same old weapon out stuff, though. Okay, well that's good to have, I guess. Still can't do anything with it unless I get those hard mode ores. I still need to craft myself that molten pickaxe so I can get myself those ores anyway, so... It looks like I can make something new as well out of it. An auto miner, 100% pickaxe power. It's a material. Automatically mines nearby ores. Consumes energy to mine. Right-click to turn on. Well, as lovely as that sounds, I don't think that'll be any faster than just having Veinminer, so not particularly worried about it, unless that's something that I can, like, set down and walk away from. I don't exactly know how that works. Whatever. Let's grab the pickaxe. Retire the old pedal pickaxe here. And I guess I'll grab some Spelunker potions and maybe a mining potion or something like that. Head down there and see what all I can get my hands on. I have a whole bunch of those. Mining potions, bunch of Spelunkers. Alright. Well, I guess I will take my happy flaming pickaxe and head down underground and see what all I can find down there. Hopefully I run into some new and exciting and interesting things that are not all just death. And it's not a horrible experience that leaves me really questioning all my life choices. Hello, Digger. Nice to meet you. Keep going. Just keep running away. Okay. let's go exploring. Oh, good, the vampire bats are bigger now. Fantastic. Okay, well, I guess I'm rethinking my life choices then. Well, with all that lovely adventuring done, I have finally got myself a good bit of new things. I got my mithril anvil and I made my titanium forge, and because of that I was able to craft all these lovely new items up here. I got the Speedy Star. It actually came out as Mystic, so that's pretty great. Hitting all the stars restores all the mana consumed in that shot. I'll show you how it works right here. Really rapid fire shoots out a whole bunch of these stars, and as you can see, it regenerates my mana as I make contact with those stars. Very unforgiving weapon to use if I miss though, so you know, my history with accuracy might discourage me from using this weapon a whole lot, but it's alright. We have other weapons. I have the Wyvern Breath, which does a good chunk of magic damage. It's auto fire, shoots out those little extra sparks that I guess deal damage to everything. Pretty nice. Doesn't use a whole lot of mana, so it's not bad. And then for accessories, we got the Mage's Focus, so I have that I can equip right now. And I have the Ethereal Shell, which was made out of that odd water, Elusive Charm, the Sorcerer's Emblem, a Jellyfish diving gear, and the Shield of Magic, which is something that I was able to craft out of Celestial Cuffs and Mana Flowers since I got my Mithril Anvil. This thing is just an awesome looking accessory. 20% increased magic damage, mana increased by 100, restores mana when damaged, increases pickup range for stars, automatically use mana potions when needed, and emits light when underwater. It's definitely going to be useful for exploring and dealing with enemies and all that good stuff. So with all that stuff, I should be relatively good to go when it comes to dealing with these bad guys. I have a lot of weapons, new ones at my disposal, so I can throw those up there, retire some of the ones that I'm not using anymore. Though I might hold on to the flower power just for the sake of knockback, which has actually been kind of useful. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. Throw this stuff in there for later. The only thing that I haven't been able to go get myself yet was the leaf wings, just because I haven't really thought to go over there and grab it yet, and I'm impatient, so I don't feel like waiting. I'll get those later, but for right now, I think with that exploration done, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. Like I said in the beginning, this is a little bit weird of an episode for me, I gotta say. I'm used to, like I said, just running down there, exploring the underworld, doing the Wall of Flesh, and then starting the next episode fresh in hard mode, but I guess you got a little bit of both of that. So this video might be a little bit longer than normal, but I think we got a lot of good stuff, so I'm gonna call this video a success. Lovely spelunkeration adventure that we've gone on today. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.